Kayla, that assault never happened, did it?
Yes, it did.
An alternate version of a horrific crime.
Because something did happen at 2 or 3 in the morning on the day that Harmony died.
Yes.
And that was that Adam got in the car and Harmony did not wake up.
No.
A different villain, suggested by the defense, had a hand in the death of a 35-pound child, her stepmother Kayla, who is a convicted liar.
You left her sitting in her own defecation.
Yes.
Kayla held her ground for hours. Hints of impatience at times, but unwavering in her story of who delivered the violence and led the cover-up.
Adam opened the door and said something like, baby girl, wake up, or wake up, baby girl.
He was just trying to wake her and she wouldn't wake up.
Harmony's body hidden for months, breaking down. The odor complicating the life of a family with no home, no resources. Adam giving orders, said Kayla.
It was a double stroller, so I had one kid in the front, and there's a basket underneath, and I put the CMC bag in the basket, and then the other kid was on the other side, on the other seat.
You are walking with your children and the body of Harmony in a CMC bag to Portland Pie.
And some tension at the judge's bench this afternoon. Kayla testified that she was made aware of the concessions Adam Montgomery made during opening statements about falsifying evidence and abusing a corpse. She said that her attorney told her about it before she testified. Now, the prosecution had a second chance to question their key witness, Kayla, after that cross-examination. It's a process called redirect. Tim Callery's in the newsroom with that part of the story.
And Amy, it has been 3 days since the jury last heard Kayla Montgomery's testimony from the state about what the state says happened the day that Harmony died. So the goal today for prosecutors was to redirect the jury's attention back to its argument that Adam killed his daughter. Now, throughout this trial, prosecutors have said that Kayla Montgomery was in the car with Adam back in December of 2019 when he hit Harmony, which ultimately caused her death. When asked if she ever beat Harmony, Kayla said no. And when asked who killed Harmony, Kayla again said it was Adam Montgomery. She again told the jury that Adam was out of control in the months following Harmony's death and accused her of working with the police. She says she suffered physical and emotional abuse at the hands of Adam. But despite that, she told the jury this afternoon that she still cared for her estranged husband.
Kayla, do you still love the defendant?
I still care about him because he's the father of my children. He was my best friend. It's been hard for me to just let go.
Now, Kayla also revealed this afternoon that at one point after Harmony died, Adam said he wanted to commit suicide, but she told the jury that she stopped him by telling him that she and their children needed him. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
A critical piece of evidence in this case is still missing: Harmony Montgomery's body. There is a dedicated tip line for any information that could lead investigators to the little girl's remains. That number is right there on your screen, 603-932-8997.